Hello, all my fellow wrestling fans and non-fans alike. Thank you, Wrestling Parking Lot, with me tuning in, where we're going to be talking about SmackDown Live. This past Tuesday, the main event was AJ Styles versus Dean Ambrose. Stipulation, it was if Dean Ambrose beat AJ Styles, he will be #1 contender for the WWE World Championship. If he lost, that is it. No more chances for Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose goes into, now we've seen AJ Styles and Dean Ambrose, they've been having quite the rivalry for the past couple of months, and I think these guys, chemistry wise, it works. In the ring, it's, no pun intended, phenomenal. But it's really, really good. And then when you throw in James Ellsworth into the equation, James Ellsworth, a guy, what some people have been calling him the ultimate jobber, the most over jobber in wrestling. He's been thrown into this equation. He has 2 wins over the phenomenal AJ Styles. Count them, 2 wins, assisted by Dean Ambrose, but nonetheless, 2 wins. Now, what's going on is, James Ellsworth wants to go out there and show his thank you and show his support for Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose is really indifferent about it. I don't think you should, but then finally caves in and says, you know what, come with me to ringside. AJ Styles pushing around, James Ellsworth, mocking him, bullying him, and James Ellsworth gets just tired of it, and he hits him with the the no chin music, and that ultimately disqualifies Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose, when the ref finally makes the call, nothing can be done, and James Ellsworth feels like crap, and Dean Ambrose looks like he wants to kill James Ellsworth. Now, there's been rumors of there is going to be a heel turn, meaning someone's going to be turning into a bad guy. Now, when I heard that, I heard this rumor before Tuesday night SmackDown. I heard this rumor before the whole Ellsworth super kicking, costing Ambrose the match thing. I heard this before. I'm thinking, James Ellsworth turning his back on Dean Ambrose? Is that where it was going? And a little bit of yes and a little bit of no. No, he didn't in fact turn heel, but he did cost Dean Ambrose the match. Not intentionally, of course, but it happened. Dean Ambrose turning heel. Now, if Dean Ambrose is out of the championship equation, who is AJ Styles' next rivalry? Who is his next opponent? We have to ask ourselves, who's going to be stepping up next? James Ellsworth, I don't think so. I mean, Dean Ambrose next week on SmackDown Live just, beat the crap out of Ellsworth, turning him into a heel, displeasing the fans and just the fans not accepting that. A lot of questions to be asked on, with this whole scenario. I like where SmackDown Live is going because they threw a major curveball with James Ellsworth. James Ellsworth t-shirts I heard are flying off the shelves. I mean, I wouldn't mind, wearing one, saying when I'm doing this show. But let me know what you guys think. Do you see Dean Ambrose turning heel? Do you see James Ellsworth just trying to apologize, and finally just getting fed up and then turning his back on Dean Ambrose? I don't know how successful that's going to be. Who is going to be AJ Styles' next opponent? I mean, what's going to happen at Survivor Series? So many questions to be answered. This is going to be a really interesting perspective. They're going to be in Newark at the Prudential Center. I will be there live, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to my very first SmackDown live. I'm going to be there. So I'm really psyched. I'm really excited. I got my Randy Orton RKO Legend Killer vintage shirt all ready to go. Well, I'm waiting for it to come to my house. But, it's going to be great. And I guess, I believe it's going to be that SmackDown. Well, let me know what you guys think. Let's keep the conversation going. Let's keep the conversation strong. Any man, 2 hands have a fighting chance. You see, there you go. James Ellsworth reference. We'll talk later.